Hi, welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Kelley Knitz, broker associate with Remax Preferred.
And I'm Lori Bobrick at Grand Financial Incorporated.
Thanks for joining us, Lori.
Thank you for having me.
And today we're going to talk about seller paid closing costs. This is episode 6 of a series that we're talking about regarding financing real estate. And we're going to talk about seller paid closing costs. So, it's really hard for a seller sometimes to understand, especially older people that aren't used to this. And they get an offer to purchase on your home and they really don't want to pay the buyer's closing costs. And in all actuality, they're not, because when I put an offer in on a property, let's say it's a $200,000 house. And since we generalize because each lender is different, I would use a typical number of 3%. So I'm going to ask the seller to pay $6,000 towards their closing costs, not knowing what all lenders charge. But Lori, her company doesn't charge that much for closing costs.
No, we don't charge any money for closing costs. It's the title company that has the closing costs and the homeowner's insurance and the escrows. But we get paid by the bank when they buy the loan from us.
Oh, so many times that's a good thing to consider, because there's banks, there's mortgage brokers, and there's mortgage brokers that really inflate the buyer's closing costs. So you should go through the closing disclosure form to verify what might be considered a junk fee, to try to straighten that out. But generally, because a realtor doesn't have any way to know, because there are so many different lenders out there, what each lender charges for their closing costs. So for a general rule of thumb, we say 3%. So if you're buying a $200,000 house, we would ask the seller to pay $6,000 toward their closing costs. And then what they do is they say, okay, I'm offering you, Mr. Seller, $206,000 for your home. Please pay $6,000 toward my closing costs, and the seller is still going to get $200,000. So we have to explain this many times to sellers, and many times home buyers have a hard time coming up with down payment money, let alone for their closing costs. So this is a really good way for a buyer to save any cash that they have to do any repairs on the property that they buy. Maybe they want to put new carpet in or buy new appliances or something. It's just a way for them to finance in their closing costs, especially as good as the rates are. It's cheap money, to borrow. So.
Oh yeah, we'll have customers. We'll have our most buyers today. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 have the seller pay the closing costs. Mm-hmm. They can come up with a down payment, but those closing costs, it just puts them over the line.
So what I would recommend is, for the buyers out there, make sure you know what dollar amount your lender is going to require for your closing costs, so that your realtor can put the right number in. We don't want to give the seller too much money, so make sure you know about what those costs are going to be. Many times when people tell me what their closing costs are, I'm like, wow, really, would you like to shop around a little bit, and just to see if I can get them a better deal. And Lori gives pretty good
we have,
estimate.
I'm going to say, the best interest rates and the lowest closing costs in our area.
That's good. Good to know. So don't be afraid to ask the seller to pay your closing costs, and sellers, don't be afraid to pay them, because really you're getting the same amount of money. So thanks for watching this episode of Coffee Talk. And if you want additional information, click the button on the upper left, the information tab, or call me at 419-779-6229. Thank you.